for Sunday afternoon baseball from Progressive Field in downtown Cleveland. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend series between the Detroit Tigers and the Cleveland Indians. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Cliff Lee gets the assignment for the rubber match in this series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy pitched really well in his last one to pick up a W in his last start when he got into the 7th inning. Let's see if he can make that 2 good, strong outings of 7+ innings back-to-back.
So now here is Victor Reyes, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. Soft liner to the left side. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
So now to the plate, Robbie Grossman. And this ball runs away for ball 2, 2-1. So, fellas, this Indians ball club, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in here hoping to make it 2 in a row as they broke a 3-game skid with a victory last time out.
Yeah, Matty V. Hey, D-Row, talk about a team that's scuffling right now. I had a chance to talk to the manager before the game. He's not happy. The players aren't happy.
Yeah, and just a malaise has kind of come over this clubhouse. We had a chance, like you said, to walk through it a little bit. The boys are not jumping around. This is a big game today.
Here now the 2-2. A shot down the first baseline. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
Hey, not a great way to start, right? You come fresh out of the bullpen, you throw a couple of pitches, next thing you know, 2 base hits, first and third, nobody out.
I'm going to take you inside the mindset of a hitter right here. Free ribby out there, don't ground into a double play.
At the plate now, Al Kaline. And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
He's definitely stumbled out of the starting blocks here in the first, giving up a couple of base knocks and that walk. First innings are often some of the toughest for a starting pitcher.
Next for the Tigers, Alan Trammell. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Tigers shortstop with a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss on a huge first out there as he sets him down swinging with the bases loaded. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Into the box, Jonathan Scope. Took him right up the ladder that time, and it's 1-2.
Boy, I love the way he's competing out there on the mound right now. He's got a chance to rack back-to-back Ks with 2 runners in scoring position. He's not giving in at all.
Here comes the 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
In now, Miguel Cabrera. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. foul ball.
These are the moments right here. You got a good pitcher on the mound. You don't know if these opportunities are going to present themselves throughout the course of the game. You have to capitalize in this situation.
Hard hit ball to second. Gets dirty and gloves it. And give it up on a phenomenal play to retire the side. 3 thumbs up here in the booth following this gorgeous play at second base. It's on to the bottom of the first. No score on the show. Spencer Turnbull, a right-hander from Alabama, gets the starting assignment. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, you know that 5th inning can be an awful demanding inning for a starting pitcher. It's kind of like Wednesday being the hump day during the day of the week. Every starter knows they have to go 5 innings to qualify for a win. He wasn't particularly good in his last one, taking the loss, and I'm sure he's hoping for a much better fortune in this one today.
And now in the box, Kenny Lofton. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
To the plate now, Ahmed Rosario. Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here, 3-1. So, fellas, these Tigers, as they begin play here today, they dropped another one last time out, and in fact, they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They've split the first 2 games of this series. You want to steal one right here and be feeling good about yourself.
Yeah, Dero, I think one of the things you want to do, you get to the 3rd game, you'd like to win this series and finish it off by winning game 3. It's always nice to win a series, whether it's at home or on the road. So this is a big one for this ball club.
Next will be the designated hitter, Larry Doby. In 8 at-bats in the series, he's collected 3 hits. The 1-1 misses above the zone for a ball. Hoping to discourage a steal attempt with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
Rosario makes a move from first. Lifted down the line in left. And it's a foul ball. Little dribbler up the third baseline. Working for the punch out and the offering.
Defense has got to be on their toes right here. 3-2 count. Runner on first has got some serious wheels. You know he's probably being put in motion.
Ready with the payoff pitch. Swing and a liner. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
He was able to recognize that pitch early. His eyes lit up on that one. Able to pull it down the line for a nice base hit.
At the plate, Brady Sizemore. 3-1 now as that misses down and in.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking ball at the back foot. Tough take on a terrific pitch.
And he looks at one that misses ball 4, so that'll load him up, but at least the double play is in order here with 1 away.
At this rate, he's going to set some kind of a record for walks issued in the game where he'll get an early hook. We'll see if he can settle down here and start to find the strike zone, or if he continues to struggle.
Striding in for the Indians, Franmil Reyes. Lifetime in this matchup. He's just 1 for 6. Big pitch early, the 3-2. Rosario, the runner at third. Doby over at second. Sizemore is over at first with one away. And he fouls this one off. The next 3-2. Pitch number 10 is the one that finally does it as he strikes out after a long battle here.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Stepping in now, Jim Thome. Swing and a liner. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late. And to score is the runner from first. It's a 3-0 game.
Batting 7th, the third baseman, Ramirez.
So now to the plate, Jose Ramirez. High and deep to right center. A ball that's tarrying. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. So they pick up 3 runs on only 2 hits in the inning. No errors. And 1 man left on base. Second inning coming up from Progressive Field. It's the Indians 3 and the Tigers nothing. Second inning set to go. And set to go is the third baseman, Jeimer Candelario. The 1-1 home. Very weakly on the ground. Lofted in the air out to right field. Reyes is there to put it away for out number 1.
Batting 8.
Time for a look at the Cleveland Indians defensive setup today. And today my spotlight's going to shine down on Cesar Hernandez, second baseman who can really turn the double play. Has got super quick feet, great reaction time. Guys love working with him up the chute.
At the plate now, Nico Goodrum. Liner towards second. And that's the second out.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat. Nice job to stay with it, though, and then make the out at first.
Next up for Detroit, Eric Haas. He's gone 0 for his first 6 at-bats in the series so far. High in the air down the right field line. Reyes gets there for the catch, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Tigers. They trail in this one 3-0. At the plate now is Cesar Hernandez. Lifetime versus this pitcher. He's 3 for 9. Now the payoff pitch home. Fouled away. Fouled off. And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
Well, he's really laboring in the early going here. That's his 3rd walk of the game already. We'll see if he can get it together or if this is just one of those days where he's going to have to grind his way through this start.
In now for Cleveland, Austin Hedges. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
And I really don't know how you swing at that. He must have had his mind up he was going to swing as soon as the ball came out of the pitcher's hand.
And it's fouled away. Here's another 1-2. Hit on the ground out to short. Turnbull's got it. One there on the first. And as Ernie may have said, it's 2 for the price of 1 for the Tigers. 2 away.
Doesn't come much easier than that. Taylor made 6-4-3 double play and an easy one to turn.
Next, it'll be Kenny Lofton. 0 for 1 here in the early going. The 1-1 home. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Grossman is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Nothing doing for the Indians there. They lead it 3-0. Top of the third set to get underway, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Victor Reyes. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Changeup, and that fades down and away. 2-2. And here's a pitch swung on and grounded toward Rosario at short. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Good pitch right there to run the two-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball as the result.
Standing in now, Robbie Grossman. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Pitch on the way. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take and a walk is the result.
Next to hit, Al Kaline worked a walk his first time up. The 1-1.
Nope, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
Grossman leads off first with 1 away. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Reyes is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. So it's a runner at first with 2 gone. And up next, the Hall of Fame shortstop, Alan Trammell. Here's the 2-1 home. Strike 2 as the fastball is let go.
Hey, usually the second time through the order you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
A runner on first with 2 away. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Lofton is there. And that retires the side. Tigers leave one. Still down 3-0. And we're back for the bottom of the third. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with manager Terry Francona during the break about his thoughts on the Indians' hitters to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
Thank you, Heidi. Digging in will be Ahmed Rosario. He worked a walk and came around to score in his first trip in this game.
I'm interested to see how focused their ABs will be playing with this lead. I think this needs to be a little bit of a smell blood inning. Keep the fire rolling. I know it's early, but keep the pressure going. Swinging the bat's nice.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
Full count now, 3-2.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? Scope moving to his left. Makes the play. 1 away.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Larry Doby.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Larry Doby. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat. 1 out, nobody on. Lined into right, a base hit.
That's the battle, Matty. Working yourself into a 3-run count. Having count leverage and getting ahead to a fastball. You don't get too many opportunities throughout the course of a game to have full count leverage, and he took advantage.
To the plate now, Grady Sizemore. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now.
Hey, now he's got me confused up here. This is a known sinker baller out on the mound trying to roll a double play, and he throws him a 4-seamer.
Throw over to first. And a dive, but he's back. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location, because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you can do with that. Textbook sinker.
Into the box now, Turnbull Reyes. In there, now the throw. Not in time. He's in there at second.
I like the decision to steal right there, and it worked out. With 2 outs, there's not a lot to lose if you get caught, but if you get there successfully, all of a sudden you're just a single to the outfield from pushing a run across.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. We're back to Progressive Field after this. Here's Jonathan Scope now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Hit back up the middle. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. Just an absolute bang-bang play at first, and we'll use the show track data to give you a better look at it. The runner was hustling all the way, but an 89-mile-an-hour laser across the infield was what it took to beat him. That's elite arm strength on that play. At the plate, Miguel Cabrera. 2 balls and a strike to the Tigers' first baseman. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. fooled pretty badly there as he reaches to poke this one foul. Here now the 2-2. Hit on the ground is short. Rosario's got it. Throw on to first will take care of Cabrera for the second out.
Up next for the Tigers, the third baseman, Jeimer Candelario.
The next batter is Jeimer Candelario. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a 2-seamer, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. They trail it here 3-0. And now Jim Thome. Two and 1 to the Indians' first baseman. A couple of lefties start to get loose now in the bullpen. The pitch.
I got 3-1. 3 balls.
They know the threat this guy poses at the plate. I know it's a 3-1 in this situation right here, but I cannot believe for the life of me this pitcher is going to come anywhere near the middle of the zone.
And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
Stepping in now, Jose Ramirez. Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. One and 2, here it comes.
2-2, Tim.
Well, that sinker is normally a really important pitch for him, but it really hasn't been effective so far. It just looks kind of flat.
And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
Flat out locked him up with a changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
So now to the plate, Cesar Hernandez. And 2-2.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
And he fouls this one off. The 2-2 pitch is looked at, and the count moves full.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Full count here. Here comes the pitch. Fouled away. Thome, base runner at first with 1 out. Fouled off. Another full count pitch home. slow roller down the third baseline. And this is going to work out for him. It's an infield single to make it first and second now.
Number 17, Austin.
Joey Wentz answers the call from the pen here in the fourth as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter.
Number 43, Joey Wentz.
Standing in now, Austin Hedges. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there, 2 away.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch. And for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
To the plate now, Kenny Lofton. 2-1 pitch as a fastball swung on and missed 2-2.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel to that one.
This is on the ground over to first. On to first, and the driver held in check as the inning is over. Indians strand a couple, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Welcome back to Progressive Field in Cleveland as we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Tigers manager to discuss his thoughts on Detroit's offense. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
All right, thanks, Heidi. So now to the plate, Nico Goodrum. He'll start things out against Cliff Lee as we get the inning underway. Now the 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him.
It looked like this at bat had the makings of a leadoff walk when it started 3-0. So that's a good job not to give in and battle back to earn the strikeout. That's not always easy to do.
Into the box now, Eric Haas. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Well, he battled to get it to a 3-2 count, but that pitch wasn't even close. Now he's got a man on with 1 out, so he's got to focus on trying to get the ground ball.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Victor Reyes. Grounded out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
And he misses again here. It's ball 4. And that's back-to-back walks here with 1 away.
Robbie Grossman.
Next, it'll be Robbie Grossman. It was a walk in his last trip. Now the 1-1 pitch. Haas on second. Reyes at first. 1 gone. Fly ball right down the line in left. Lofton is there. And that's the 2nd out of the inning. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
The right fielder will be filled. Now,
next up, Al Kaline flew out last time up. 2 men are on with 2 men out. And here's a pitch swung on and grounded toward Rosario at short. Throw on to first, and the Tigers wind up with nothing as the inning is over. A couple of walks in the inning, but nothing on the scoreboard. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Pitch on the way.
Put that in the memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. On the ground to third, right to him. And that's the first down.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
At the plate now, Larry Doby. Hit on the ground to third. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
The center fielder, number 24.
The batter will be Grady Sizemore. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. 3 runs, 4 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. Called strike, and he's behind 1 and 2.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher right there, stealing a strike with that get-me-over breaking ball, and now he can get a little nastier with it in the dirt.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2 and 2. And it's fouled away. Two and 2 count. Here it comes. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. The 2-2 one more time.
We got 3 and 2.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down, and the inning is over. Indians go down 1-2-3, but they lead it 3-0. So that brings up the Hall of Famer Alan Trammell. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. The 1-1. And he fouls this one off.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
I'll tell you, he looks really dialed in on the bump right there. He's got a shutout going, and he really seems to have this lineup off balance. Even when he challenges them up in the zone, they don't have an answer for it.
Into the box, Jonathan Scope. Ran one in there as this is hit on the ground towards second. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
Up next for the Tigers, the first baseman, Miguel Cabrera.
So stepping in is Miguel Cabrera. No hits for him to this point, not unlike many of his fellow teammates. Swing and a miss on the cut fastball, 1-2.
You see there, the pitch count is up to 88. And at this point in the game, that's a good place to be. So I think we'll see him stay out there for at least a little while longer. Here
comes the 1-2. Looked like Cabrera was a bit anxious that time, as this will find the seats down the left field line. Foul. Here he comes again. 1-2. Fouled away. Two out, nobody on. And that misses. 2-2. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Sizemore gets under it and makes the catch to end the inning. Down in order go the Tigers. They trail in this one 3-0. And that'll bring in Franmil Reyes. He'll get things started here in the second half of the sixth. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
He's staring a hat trick in the face right now after that swing. He has just got to find a way to zone up a little bit more. You cannot expect to make solid contact chasing stuff outside the zone.
Reyes patrolling center makes the play. 1 out.
The first baseman, number 25, Jim Thome.
That brings up Jim Thome. It was a walk in his last trip. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Well outside with the curveball for a ball. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Reyes is there. 2 gone.
Now batting, the third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Digging in next, Jose Ramirez. He flew out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim most recently. Now the 1-1 pitch. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And Cabrera will make the catch to retire the side. Down in order go the Tribe. They lead it 3-0. Seventh inning ready to roll, and into bat next it'll be Jeimer Candelario. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Good take there to lay off the high fastball.
Great AB up until this point. A walk right here could really just infuse some confidence into this lineup.
The 3-1 pitch. He swung on and missed. A full count now.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1. So now we've got a battle on our hands.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Stepping in now, Nico Goodrum. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
The problem for the batter now is he's gotten so inside conscious after those first 2 pitches. Anything on the outer half of the plate's going to look a foot outside.
Lee still working on his shutout through 6 in the third. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
One of the big advantages to pitching ahead in the count if you're a pitcher, because you have to cover both pitches if you're a hitter. You have to cover the off speed and the fastball. And in a 1-2 count, you might be sitting off speed. And what happens? He gets the fastball, and he can't catch up to the express.
At the plate, Eric Haas. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. So a pitching clinic there as he sets him down in order, all via the punch out. We're back to Progressive Field in just a moment. Go for the last half of the inning, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman Cesar Hernandez. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch.
I got 2-1 the count.
Some action now in the Tigers bullpen as they'll get a left-hander and a right-hander up to throw. Now the 2-1 pitch. High and deep down the left field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Hammered the other way to deep right field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
The catcher, number 17, Austin Hedges.
Stepping in once again is Austin Hedges. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. 1 out, nobody on. Now this is lined into left field for a base hit.
I think that base hit surprised him more than anything. He's gotten so used to setting guys down 9 in a row at that point that he just assumed he'd get him too.
Lofton.
In now, Kenny Lofton. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. Sure took a healthy hack that time.
Man, hard to understand why a guy who runs so well would take such a big hack like that one.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout.
Now batting.
So next to bat will be Ahmed Rosario. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
He got ahead with 2 good fastballs and then tried to drop the changeup to see if he'd be out in front. Did a great job of laying off that pitch right there. Interested to see where he goes now.
Shot down the line. It's a fair ball. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Now batting.
Wow, he almost blew that fastball line, but he shows some quick hands to catch up to it and drive it down the opposite line. Didn't keep it fair by much, but he did, and that's a nice 2-bagger.
So now to the plate, Larry Doby lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. He's set. The 2-2. Lifted down the line in left. Left fielder is on the move. He's got it. And they get out of the jam unscathed. Indians strand a couple. But they're on top by a count of 3-0. Now the pitch. Line drive snagged on a short hop. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
The left fielder, number 8, Robbie Grossman.
So now into the box is Robbie Grossman. He flew out in his last AB. Now the 3-2 pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. Right fielder giving chase. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Right fielder, number 6, Al.
Now at the plate is Al Kaline. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
The 1-1 home.
Yeah.
So far, this has been a terrific outing for this guy. Throwing well, keeping his pitches to a minimum, locating his fastball to both sides of the plate. Good command of the off-speed pitches.
2-2.
Very little traffic on the bases. So far, he couldn't have drawn up to be any better than he has been so far in this one.
And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
And it's late to his afternoon of work, and the longer this at bat goes, the better chance of him making a mistake. But as a guy starts to tire, they're more likely to leave the ball up. But man, he's been good so far.
And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. Still down 3-0. Daniel Norris is on the pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 44, Daniel Norris.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and that brings up Grady Sizemore. The 2-1 home. Hit hard up the middle. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
There's a lot of moving parts in some guys' swings. It usually takes them a month or so to get it ironed out.
Robbie.
Into the box, Turnbull. The head-to-head numbers with Daniel Norris. He's 0 for 4. A runner at first with no outs here. He's running. Strike called. Now the throw down. He's not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely. Certainly a very close play at second on that bag, so let's analyze it with show track. We all know he's got plus speed on his side, and you really see it represented in the top speed. That really made the difference on that one. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
That's the 3rd time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
At the plate now, Jim Thome. They try to come in with a fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Left fielder is on the move. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now.
Up next for Cleveland, the 3rd baseman, Jose
Up next, Jose Ramirez. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. And it looks like they'd rather go after the next guy as the intentional walk signal comes here with 2 away.
Well, they felt it was better to take the bat out of the hands of a guy like that. He's just too dangerous, and they decided they'll take their chances with the next guy in the lineup.
Now to the plate, here is Cesar Hernandez. The head-to-head numbers with Daniel Norris. He's got a 3-for-5 line. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Right fielder giving chase. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. Indians strand a couple, but they lead it 3-0. Now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Alan Trammell. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Fouled off. Here comes the 1-2. Swing and a flare down the line. In comes the left fielder, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make an out. We have to find a way to put 2 men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on this defense.
Now here comes the Cleveland skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And we've seen the end this afternoon of Cliff Lee. So he'll head for the showers as he stands to win this one if the bullpen can find a way to protect his 3-run lead. James Karinchak comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th.
Number 99, Jay Karinchak.
Into the box, Jonathan Scope. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1 pitch. Taken, strike 2. Here now the 2-2.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
Nobody out, runner on first. And it's fouled away. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
The closer is supposed to slam the door on his opponent, but he left the door wide open with a walk there. We'll see if they can capitalize on it.
So the next to bat will be Miguel Cabrera. Lifetime versus this arm. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. None out, runners at first and second. Just got the corner that time with a fastball, strike 2.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
One and 2, here it comes. And he fouls this one off. Two and 2.
Hey, curveball that kind of backed up on him right there. Might have popped out of his hand just a little bit earlier than he intended.
First and second here with nobody out. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3 and 2 now. Jamer Candelario, who represents the possible go-ahead run here, waits in the on-deck circle. Full count here. Here comes the pitch. Oh, and a huge strikeout there as he certainly does his job out of the pen. And we'll see how they go after the next guy here.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
Harold Castro will get the call to pinch hit here, and he'll find he has a couple of runners aboard with only one out in the inning. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor and he's swinging a pitch that bad? Not good.
In the dirt here. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Now the payoff pitch home. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking.
Runner on first in a double play situation, so you expect to see a lot of pitches down in the zone. So I think that pitch up right there was a good one. Obviously, the double play is more efficient, but you're always going to take a K when you're on the mound.
Next to the plate for the Tigers, the DH, Nico Goodrum. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. And now a crowd reported at over 28,000 rise to their feet. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2.
Great take right there, but the last thing you want to do is be called out on strikes to end the game.
Last breath for the Tigers. He strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate but could not cash in.
Hey, it sure feels good to shut somebody out. This was a 3-0 game that featured a lot of great pitching and timely hitting, which made the difference in this one.
3-0 the final score in this one today. The Indians jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Cliff Lee earns the win, his second. Spencer Turnbull couldn't escape the 4th inning as he slapped with the loss. James Karinchak records the save, his second. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game. For the victorious Cleveland Indians, 3 runs on 7 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. For the Tigers, no runs, 3 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 44 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
you.